Ah, isso aí. Ah, isso aí eu vou fazer. Sim, sim. Deixe em Hoff. Peraí, tesouro. Chamador de corcel. Cinco mapas do tesouro. Salve, galera. Salve, salve. Acho que já nem vi se começou a live aqui. Vamos ver aqui. É, começou já. Salve, galera. Eu tô lendo aqui um conteúdo aqui, adicional. Rapidinho. Bem rapidinho, galera. Só deixa eu ler aqui. Foi, você se perguntou os trilhos escondidos pra ninguém mais viveu lá. E teve uma grande surpresa, sabia que seu tinha pronto para um tiro também. Esperei sua ajuda, nos viu lá, depois que os bandidos foram expulsos lá. Acho que é pra consertar nesse escritor de ratagem. Esse aqui eu vou iniciar já. Aí esse aqui já vira do. Entendi, esse eu já fiz também, né? Eu fiz esse. Esse aí, né? Yohanka, né? É, eu fiz a maioria já, né? Esse aqui, os tesouros que eu tenho que ler. Nunca achei esse negócio aí. Na verdade, eu já achei um, né? Acho que eu já vendi, que coisa. Eu tenho que ver esse negócio aí. Aí das cinzas. É, já fiz todas. Falta esse aqui e acabar esse aqui, né? Esse aqui tá feito, esse aqui eu tô fazendo, tô no finalzinho. Esse aqui eu tenho que iniciar. Esse aqui eu já fiz várias vezes, eu tenho que acabar ainda. Aí tem esse aqui. Também já fiz, Eclipse Lab. E esse aqui, tá. Beleza, então. Para eu continuar a minha platinação do jogo, galera. Eu não consegui platinar tudo, né? Mas. Não platina tudo, né? Tem missões que eu não fiz. Por exemplo, aqui, ó. Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Diário. Concluídas. Tem umas que não foram concluídas, né? Não fiz todas as missões, né, infelizmente. Tem umas que vão estar em X, quer ver? É lá de baixo, né? Vão estar em X aqui, ó. Essa aqui, ó. Esse aí eu não fiz. Esse aqui também. Não sei porque. Eu não sei como carpina, né, mano? Não entendi como é que faz isso. Peles. Ah, esse aqui, turma do assim não deu. É, enfim, eu não fiz tudo, né? Mas eu fiz a boa parte, né? Bom, agora tá tudo concluído, né? Eu só tenho que esperar chegar o dia, né? Vou esperar amanhecer. Aí eu vou ir lá falar com o irmão. E como, ó Deus.
Yeah.
Salvar aqui. Eu deixo o negócio aqui, galera, rapidinho. Esse aqui que eu quero ler. Ansiedade, energia. Dá pra usar ainda. Ok. O que eu ganhei aqui? Habilidade de ler, né? Cadê? Aqui, ó, ler. Vamos ver o que eu ganhei de pontuação. Ao ler alfadio e a fome vem mais lentamente do que de costume. Por esse momento, é a primeira vez que você vê um afresco, uma cruz, uma toalha. Nível de estudo e você avança quando você deixa passar o tempo. Você recebe um bônus para a habilidade de ler onde quer que esteja. Apertou. Sim, é bom. Dormir. Agora. Dormir só uma horinha. Bem tranquilo. Aqui. O que? O que? O que? O que? O que? Agora eu vou falar com o irmão. E como Deus. Bem tranquilo. Vem aqui, mano. Falou com o irmão como Deus. Beleza.
To me.
Aqui.
I spoke to Johanka.
And did you manage to convince her?
I'm afraid not. She's stubborn.
Oh dear, Henry. What about her family? Doesn't she have a relative?
No. None of...
She has no one at all left in the world.
Who is this bishop?
I've never heard of him before, but...
Sarepta? Where's that, Moray?
No, it's far. He got the title from the Holy Father. Good luck to you.
O que resta é... Não resta mais nada, né? Vai ir lá falar pro bispo, né? A coisa que resta agora. Tem muito o que fazer, não?
I'm ready, Monsignor.
Excellent. I have also completed my investigation. We may commence then with the proceedings?
Yes.
Good. I will send for everyone who is to bear witness, and have Johanka brought...
Yes, sir.
One more thing. These are solemn proceedings that demand a certain decorum. I won't tolerate any clanking armor or otherwise inappropriate attire. You will wear this robe.
Of course.
Very well. Rest now. Take care now.
Agora vai acontecer. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer aqui agora.
Let us begin. I, Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov, by the grace of God, Papal Inquisitor, have come here to Sassaw in response to reports of Marian visitations and the preaching activities of one Johanka, a commoner. And I have found, indeed, that by her arbitrary word she's been leading good people. Furthermore, Johanka has attempted to usurp the glory that belongs alone to Holy Mother Church, and to appoint herself. This does not behove any layperson, and certainly not a woman. It is therefore necessary to remedy her transgressions, and to investigate the extent and the basis of her misguidance. Or, as the case may be, heresy. Henry of Skalitz has elected to appear here in Johanka's defense. Anyone who elects to speak here does so before God, and shall be. I will first hear the testimony of Father Fabian, who sent me word of this matter, and who should best know what deeds are done in his parish. Father Fabian, will you tell us what your...
Johanka claims that she has received visitations from Our Lady, the Holy Mother of God, who speaks to her in the night. It is an outrageous claim that I hold to be entirely untrue.
And did Johanka come forward to ask your advice regarding these alleged apparitions?
She did not. Instead, she took it upon herself to spread her supposed wisdom to the people.
And prior to this, did Johanka attend church? Did you see her at your sermons, Father?
I did not, Monsignor. What's more, the parish priest of Skalitz is staying at my presbytery just now. Johanka knows him well enough, but she didn't come to see even him. I believe Johanka is deliberately avoiding the church. Instead, she meets her followers secretly in the woods and preaches to them. Either she made everything up, or the devil himself is whispering in her ear.
Aí é foda, mano.
If I may, Monsignor, the Virgin Mary really does speak to Johanka.
Is that so? And on what do you found this claim?
It couldn't be the devil. Johanka lives at the monastery, doesn't she? Close to the cave of St. Procopius. St. Procopius, who overpowered the devil and cast him down, did he not? The evil one would hardly dare return to the dominion of the saints to whisper in Johanka's ear. Surely that's obvious.
It's true, Henry, that evil spirits, or even Lucifer himself, would have little power in the vicinity of the remains of St. Procopius.
But the fact that she lives at the monastery doesn't mean that she is not misguided. What's more, she is an interloper there herself, who would not even be tolerated if it weren't for Brother Nicodemus.
Yes, Father, I am aware of the impropriety of her presence in the monastery grounds. But in this, I must concur with Henry. Let us continue, then. Father Fabian?
Tomou Padre
Even
Fabian.
if it were true, why would Our Lady choose a simple village girl like Johanka?
Monsignor, with your permission, I'd like to draw attention to the work of the great scholar Matthew of Yanov. He exalted women like Johanka. He said that God created what is weak in order to bring shame on what is strong. That's why God turns to women who love Christ and blesses them with such visions, so that they can point out and rectify the vanities of men. It can't be heresy if the learned masters of universities write such tracts.
What you say is remarkable. Matthew's work, which you mentioned, does speak to Johanka's benefit, but I wouldn't have expected that someone of your station has even heard of the Master of Yanov. How did you come by his work?
Well, Johanka pressed me to go on a pilgrimage of repentance. I went to Ujits, where there is a Marian church, and there, the parish priest gave me a copy of the text.
That's surprising indeed, especially that you are at all capable of reading such a work and understanding it. You're quite a fountain of unexpected skills, Henry.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Let's proceed then. Is there anything else you want to add, Henry?
Yes. Please call Brother Nicodemus. He has something to say about it. He's a man of learning and knows more about these things than I do.
Certainly. I also wish to hear his testimony. Call him. Nicodemus, for some time you were insisting that the infirmary needed extra pairs of hands. It was only at your request that Johanka, against all accepted custom, was allowed inside the monastery walls. I've already spoken to Abbot Peter about her, but please tell me how Johanka behaved.
Monsignor, I must stand behind Johanka. The girl is a treasure, selfless, charitable and good-hearted. She helped more people here than anyone else. I have never seen her do anything that would contradict the behavior of a good Christian. She never discussed questions of faith with me. She was always focused only on her work, which she carried out impeccably.
And afterwards, when she began making claims of Marian apparitions?
Yes, that's quite an extraordinary thing. The things she preached couldn't have come from any of the brothers, or from books, because she can't read. Therefore, I believe the Blessed Virgin really spoke to her.
Nonsense. She made the whole thing up. Or someone did prompt her. You're very keen to defend her, brother. It makes me wonder whether she didn't get her wisdom from you.
I already said she got none of it from me, and I would never lie before Almighty God. But it seems to me it's the inadequate education of the good parish priest here that's behind his flimsy litany.
What? Am I to be criticized by someone who's more a gardener than a scholar?
Father Fabian, let Nicodemus speak. And you, Nicodemus, stick to the point if you please.
Certainly, Monsignor. Please allow this humble gardener to put the good priest right, because he evidently knows nothing of the fact that other women before Johanka had similar experiences. Blessed Hildegard of Bingen also had similar visions. And what about St. Bridget, or Elizabeth of Schurnau, or Catherine of Siena? Like them, Johanka here only humbly spreads the message of Our Lady. She does not present herself as an intermediary of divine mercy. Please do not condemn Johanka, Bishop Yaroslav. In my judgment, her visions are genuine and her words sincere.
Thank you, Nicodemus. Your plea is very bold. But what you say about Hildegard and the others is true. You can rest assured, I will consider your words very carefully.
Ok. Putz, tô fudido, mano.
Fabian, have you had trouble with heretics before, or had any suspicions of heresy here?
Not much, Monsignor. Now and then there have been traveling preachers and various charlatans here and there, although I did recently get reports that there were members of the Waldensian sect hiding in the province.
Waldensians? So there have been heretics concealed here. So, it cannot be
Johanna
ruled
possui
out
relação
that
com eles, eles
Johanka
podem estar por
also
trás disso também.
associated with them. Perhaps they are even behind this matter, too. Thank you, Father Fabian. That's all.
I'm glad to have been of service, Monsignor.
I thank you also, Brother Nicodemus. You too may stand down. Call Hoshek, bailiff of Sasau.
Eita, o bailio, mano. Putz. Tomara que ele não fala que eu te falei aquela coisa lá, mano. Putz.
Bailiff, has there been any suspicious activity here recently?
Well, there have been cumins on the rampage in the woods and on the roads, and all sorts of bands of footpads and brigands around the province. But otherwise, it's all been peaceful and quiet here, Monsignor.
Eu tomara que ele não fala nada.
Reassuring.
Tomara que ele não fala nada, que tentei
And what of
subornar.
Johanka, bailiff? Has she been inciting the people here?
I couldn't tell you much about her. I hardly know her. She hasn't broken any laws, and folks speak well of her, for the most part. Although it's true, things have been a bit tense here, on account of her speeches.
Continue.
Quite a lot of people have been going to her since
Porque
she
alguns
started
até
with
estão
that
convencidos
preaching.
de que ela é uma santa.
Some are even convinced she's a holy woman. From what I heard,
Pelo que eu vi,
they
levam
bring
pequenos
her small
presentes a ela ou lhe
gifts
pedem
or ask for
conselhos e
advice
bênçãos.
or blessing.
Sacrilege. People coming for blessings and bringing her
De um
gifts.
culto, isso é verdade?
That has all the makings of a cult.
Oh, I don't know, Monsignor. Begging your pardon, but that's overstating it a bit. But it's true. They met outside town, too, and it came to a bit of a skirmish. Nothing serious happened, though. Fellas punching each other in the mouth. If you'll excuse me, Monsieur, that happens all the time. Well, that's about all I can tell you, Monsignor.
Thank you, bailiff. That will be all. And you, Henry, you've been around Johanka more than anyone. Do people come to her for blessings?
Well, they come to her, yes. But I swear she never blessed anyone. But when someone comes to her, she tries to help them, like a good Christian.
Henry, I'm sure you're aware that to lie here is a mortal sin and a crime.
I do. And I'm not lying.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, Monsignor. I'd like you to listen to Adela. She amended her life, and doesn't live in sin anymore, all because of Johanka. Her testimony will show that Johanka is an exemplary Christian, not the leader of some cult.
All right. Call this Adela. Adela, until recently you were living in the nearby town of Ledechko, is that so?
Yes.
And how did you make a living there?
I served at the baths, laundering and repairing clothes, and preparing the baths.
Is that all?
No. Sometimes I went with the fellas and pleasured them for money. But I don't do it anymore. I swear. I changed my ways on account of Johanka and Henry here, and now I lead a decent life.
You're saying you simply gave up your profession?
Yes. Henry convinced me, and Johanka took me in.
Very well. Thank you. And since you left Ledechko, have you sinned with anyone?
Well, it was only the one time. Monsieur.
And with whom did you sin?
With Henry.
Well, well. So Henry leads loose women to the path of righteousness,
You.
only to drag them back.
It wasn't quite like...
Quiet! Adela, answer me one. You're living with a Johanka now, yes?
Well, they come with all sorts of problems. Some want just advice. Some want her maybe to bless them or talk to Our Lady for them. They believe she's a...
So, Johanka accepts gifts from these people and...
No! It's not like that. Johanka doesn't bless anyone. The things they bring, she gives them out to the sick and wounded.
You swear?
Yes. I swear to it all, Monsignor.
All right.
Please hear also the testimony of Gut. She can also bear witness.
All right. I promise to call her.
Ixi. Pô, não foi uma boa ter chamada dela, mano. Nossa, foi muito bom.
Guta, you witnessed Johanka's first sermon. What did she speak of?
About how we should be virtuous and not sinful.
And then you went to see Johanka, didn't you?
I did, Monsignor. I wanted to ask her for help, and she did. I was praying for my husband for a long time and begging God to help him. And I believe my prayers were answered, and he sent Johanka to us.
And there were others who came to her seeking help?
Yes, Monsignor. There were.
And that shrine, and the gifts. People brought them to Johanka so she'd help them?
I couldn't tell you. But she helped me without any of that.
Didn't you bring her any gifts?
Well, yes, but that was after. Just some old cloth for bandages, and every evening I pray for Johanka and thank the blessed...
I see. Very well. Now, I wish to question... Bring her here.
Ixi.
Katra, you are a respected townswoman who has a good overview of what Will you tell me now what you...
Yes, I'll tell you. Johanka has been putting ideas into people's heads. What right has she to preach to us? A simple girl like that. As if we were... And she herself is a loose woman she is, who goes with anyone. And even fornicated with the custodian, Sir Sebastian.
Forgive me, Monsignor, but Katra isn't telling the whole truth.
What do you mean, Henry?
She's the one who set a band of thugs on Johanka, several times, to cause trouble for her and threaten her. She wanted to drive Johanka out of town. That's not the deed of a good Christian, plotting intrigues like that. She admitted it all to me.
Is that true?
I only did what was necessary to stop her from bringing us to harm.
Monsignor, you can see yourself that Katra holds a grudge.
Yes. I must... In view of your apparent antagonism towards Johanka, whatever the reason, you should have reported your concerns to Father Fabian instead of acting willfully as you did.
But she's bringing us...
I will be the judge of her Nevertheless, I have also heard rumors of Johanka's Bring here the Sassar custodian. Sir Sebastian, my apologies for raising the matter, but I have been told that you...
Monsignor, with respect, this is surely some mistake.
Noted. Now please answer my question. Did you share your bed with Johanka or not?
Yes, but she's not...
Silence!
Ixi, Maria.
So, Johanka not only incites rebellion against the nobles, but also seduces...
Monsignor, let's put a stop to this. It's undignified for us both. And for Johanka. She's no heretic, just a confused young girl. Her confusion will pass. All it needs is for someone to explain to her the error of her ways. There's no
Sir Sebastian, be so kind as to leave that you may go.
Ixi, Maria. O que vai acontecer?
Henry? You've been very keen to appear here in Johanka's defense. You've said a lot about her, but please, tell me why you've been helping her all this time.
Because I don't know anyone like her. She endured what would destroy most people and never gave up. She never wasted time feeling sorry for herself. Instead, she helped others, even at the cost of her own suffering. And she helped to redeem me, too. It's a pity everyone isn't like her.
It seems you speak sincerely, and you hold her in high regard. Your sincerity before God carries great weight. Thank you. That will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, please permit me to say one. I heard some wise words at a sermon in Skalitz, and I think I should share them here. It's our Christian duty to fight against sin. But we must love the sinner. So I beg you, Monsignor, be lenient to Johanka.
You're right, Henry. Nothing remains but to question your... Johanka of Skalitz. You've heard the accusations brought against... I already questioned you earlier. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave earlier? Or do you stand by what you said?
I stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monsignor. But I could do nothing else. Our Lady asked me to do it, and I couldn't refuse her. And I did the right thing. The Virgin Mary visited me again in my cell, and showed monks and prelates who took off their robes and put on princely cloaks instead. They threw down their staves, buckled on swords, and placed crowns on their heads. They rejected Christ's example and hoarded wealth for themselves. They paid no heed to the people, but only gave them absolution for money and...
Silence! You will not speak like that. I have already heard more than enough. These proceedings are closed. You may leave. Johanka will now hear my verdict.
Eu acho que ela se deu mal. Não foi uma boa ter chamado aquela mulherzinha. Nossa, fiz cagada, mano. Fiz cagada. Pra mim ela vai ser...
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monsignor. I am.
You stand accused of preaching from ignorance and leading the people away from the protective embrace of Holy Mother Church. If you do not recant, you will suffer grave consequences.
Pride and ignorance clouded her reason.
Child, it would distress me greatly to have to pronounce a verdict of condemnation. Speak then. Do you recant your sermons and swear never again to preach to the people? And are you prepared to repent?
As God is my witness, I did all this with good intentions. And
Será que não tem como salvar ela?
Virgin Mary did visit me, and I would be lying before her, before God and my own conscience, if I denied it.
If you don't recant and return to the bosom of Holy Mother Church, then you have sealed your own fate. Take her. We must all be ever vigilant of Lucifer's evil designs and avoid being caught in his snares. Only Holy Mother Church can safeguard all Christian folks from the onslaught of the devil. Only Holy Mother Church cares for their souls so they may find salvation in the kingdom of heaven.
It's all true, and the will of the Blessed Virgin, her sacred will that I will never recant.
Sometimes, to save the body of the true church, it is necessary to amputate a gangrenous limb.
Loucura.
The Lord is with thee.
Johanka of Scarlets refuses to accept the truth and recant her delusive preaching. Her tongue is an instrument of the devil. It must be plucked out and cast from the body of the heretic, along with the devil, so that her soul may be purged of evil.
Que loucura. Que loucura, né? E essa é a igreja, né? Que vocês veem, né? Essa é a igreja, né? Essa é a igreja, né? Eu vou tentar mudar isso aí, cara. Não dá pra aceitar isso.
Despite her suffering, Johanka remained faithful to her conviction. Brother Nicodemus tried to heal her terrible wounds, but in vain. Her cruel punishment was too much to endure. Matthias never lived to hear of Johanka's fate. Soon afterwards, he succumbed to his sickness. Although it's forbidden to bury a heretic in consecrated ground, we lay Johanka and Matthias to rest together, side by side, in a place where I hope they will finally find peace. As Brother Nicodemus said, surely God will forgive us for following our hearts.
Que loucura. Vou tentar mudar isso aí. Vou no banheiro, galera, já volto. Voltei, galera. Eu descobri uma coisa nova, mano. Não sabia, cara. Cadê? Carregar o jogo. Eu não vou deixar ela morrer, não. Que eu não vou deixar ela morrer. Vocês vão ver. Não vou. Não vou deixar ela morrer. Então, galera, não vou deixar ela morrer, né? Eu descobri uma coisa que eu não sabia, mano. Eu fiquei de cara agora. Como salvar ela. Nem o que eu dissesse o julgamento ia dar certo, mano. Eu já sei como salvar ela agora. Já sei. Tem que vir aqui. Contando como foi. Tá, vamos lá. Vocês vão ver. Eu vou salvar ela, mano. Eu vou salvar. Eu sabia, mano, que pelo jeito normal não ia dar certo. Sabia? Você sabia não, né? Mas eu achei que eu escolhi eu fiz umas boas decisões em argumento lá. Eu só perdi lá pra aquela dela lá, né? Aquilo ali me quebrou, né? Eu achei que aquilo ali tinha feito diferença na hora de convencer, mas na verdade não foi isso. Vocês vão ver agora.
I spoke.
And did you
I'm afraid not.
Oh, what about her?
No.
She has... Good luck to you.
Agora o Matias vai ficar aqui, ó. Uma coisa que eu fiquei de cara.
Water. Please. A little water.
Aí ele acorda.
Matthias? You're better.
Henry? Is it you?
Yes, it's me. Who else would it be?
I'm glad you're here, Henry. I feel a bit better now. I'd even like to eat something. I must tell Johanka. She'll be glad.
Johanka's not here.
Oh? Where is she?
How to begin? Look, things got a bit complicated here. The main thing is... Johanka is in jail, awaiting trial.
What? What happened?
Well, she claims she's being visited by the Virgin Mary and seeing visions, and she was preaching to people about it. But this Inquisitor heard about it and came to investigate. He locked her up, and he's gonna try her for heresy.
What? The Virgin Mary? Visiting Johanka?
Yes. So she says. Trouble is, Johanka is very obstinate, and she's likely to say things in court that will just make it worse for her. Listen, Matthias, I need you to go with me and talk to her. Maybe together we can convince her to see sense.
I wish I could. But I'm still too weak to even get out of bed. I'm sorry, Henry. I just can't do it. You know what? Tell her I'm feeling better, and I agree with everything you tell her. Give her this dice. She'll understand. It'll almost be like I was there with you.
Dice?
It's complicated. Back in Skalitz, Johanka wanted me to take her dancing, but she was too shy to ask. She thought if she took my dice and then brought it back to me, I'd be grateful and ask her to dance. Crazy, I know. But that's girls for you. But I asked her anyway. And that evening she told me everything.
Girls, eh? I know what you mean.
Henry, please, look out for her. And make sure nothing happens to her.
I'll do my best.
Good luck then.
Agora sim, agora sim. E hoje agora vai dar boa, só que a diferença é que eu não vou chamar dela, não. Aquela moça lá. Por quê? Porque imagina, né? Não posso chamar ela, não. Não posso. Meu, mas que loucura, né? Quem diria que isso que eu fiz com ela ia trazer isso tudo, né? Se eu pudesse voltar no tempo. Eu só fui lá porque, sei lá, mano. Sei lá, cara. É um jogo, né? PC, é um jogo, né? Daí eu fiquei de boa, né? Vamos resolver agora. Acho que agora vai dar boa. Não, mas isso aí do Matias foi muito roubado, cara. Como é que adivinhar, mano? Imagina se tivesse feito todas as coisas certas, mesmo assim não desse pra salvar ela. Eu ia ficar de cara também. Se eu não tivesse feito aquela coisa lá com a mulher lá. Daí não tivesse acontecido aquilo. Eu acho que mesmo assim ia dar negativo. Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá.
About that trial,
Yes, the trial.
I spoke to Matthias.
What? But he's lying in a fever, isn't he?
No, he's much better. He asked about you. He wanted to come here, but he's not strong enough yet.
Oh, that's wonderful. You see, Our Lady helped him. And now, I have to do my part.
But doesn't it mean that you've already done your part?
Well,
What would be the point of it all if the Inquisitor were to have you imprisoned now? Or even worse?
It's a message. A final test. I mustn't fail now, after everything.
But you already passed the Virgin Mary's message on. Many people heard it, and many of them have amended their ways. You certainly haven't failed. Look, Matthias gave me this for you, and he asked me to tell you to look out for yourself.
Thank you, Henry. Go now. I need to rest.
Agora dá feito, né? O que vai acontecer agora? Agora eu não vou chamar dela não, mano. Chamar ela não seria uma boa ideia. Mas... né? Eu vou evitar chamar dela não vou chamar dela. Eu vou salvar lá. Quando eu for falar com o bispo lá. Aí eu vou fazer 2 julgamentos. Um julgamento no qual eu coloco aí a dela, um julgamento, e outro sem ela. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer, né? Eu vou fazer o primeiro sem ela, né? Aí depois eu faço um julgamento com ela, pra ver. Eu tenho que falar com o cara aí onde que ele tá. Ele tá aqui, né? Tá. Vamos lá. Salvar aqui. Tem que comprar a pinga de salvação. Imediatamente. Ok.
I'm ready, Mons.
Excellent. We may commence.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
One more. I will. You,
Of course.
Very. God be with you.
Vamos lá agora. Vamos lá. Show.
I, Bishop Yaroslav. And I, furthermore, it is there.
Eu pulo a galera umas coisas aí.
Scarlet has a anyone who I will first.
Vamos lá.
Father Fabian.
Johanka,
And did you?
she did not.
And prior to this,
I did not, Monsignor. What's more, the parish... I believe Johanka either...
If I may, Monsignor, the Virgin Mary really does speak to Johanka.
is that so?
It couldn't be the devil. Johanka lives at the monastery, doesn't she? Saint Procopius, who overpowered the evil one, would hardly dare return to the dominion of the... Surely that's all...
It's true, Henry. That evil spirits, or even Lucifer him.
But the fact that...
Yes, Father. Let us continue.
Even if it was...
Monsignor, with your permission, he exalt... That's why it can't be...
What you... Matthew's... But I wouldn't have... How did you come...
Well, Johann... I went to Uj...
That's surprising. You're quite...
Thank you.
Let's proceed.
Yes. Please...
Certainly. Nicodemus, it was... I've already...
Eu vou pular, galera, porque eu já fiz essa conversa. É meio chato ficar ouvindo tudo de volta.
It seems to me.
What?
Father
Certainly, because he blessed Hill. And what about like them? Please do not.
Thank you, Nicodemus. You can rest assured.
Vamos lá.
Fabian, have you...
Not although.
Walton's here. So, thank you, Father.
I'm glad.
I thank you all. Call Hoshak.
Agora o Bailey vai falar umas coisas, né?
Bailey.
Well, and also... But...
How? And...
I couldn't... She hasn't... Although it...
Continue.
Quite so... From what I...
Sacrilege.
Oh, I don't... But it's true. Nothing serious. Well...
Thank you, Bailey. And you, Henry. You...
Well, they come to her, yes. But I swear she never... But when someone comes to her, she tries to help them.
Henry, I'm sure you're aware that to...
I do. And I'm not lying.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, Monsignor. Johanka helped Guter. You'll see for yourself that you're...
Very well. I call this Guter.
About how...
And then you...
I was pregnant, and I believe... Yes.
And that
I...
Didn't you...
Well, every evening...
I see. Very well. Now, I wish to question... Bring her here.
Eu não chamei a dela, né? Vamos ver o que vai acontecer agora, né?
Katra, will you tell me now?
Yes, I'll tell you Johanka has been put... What right? And she, a loose woman...
Forgive me, Monsignor, but Katra...
What do you mean?
She's the one who set a band of thugs on Johanka. Several... That's not the deed of a good Christian. She admitted it all
Is that true?
Monsignor, you can see yourself that Katra...
Yes. In view of your apparent antagonism towards Johanka, whatever... You should have reported your concerns to Father Fabian and...
But... she's...
I will be the judge of her transgressions. Nevertheless... I have also heard rumor. Bring here the Sassa.
Agora esse é o ruim também.
Sir Sebastian, I have...
Monsignor.
Noted.
Yes.
Silence. So, Johanka not only incite...
Não tem dizer, não tem mais intenções. Não é mais intenções as coisas acontecem. Não tem dizer.
Monsignor, let's put a stop to this. She's no heretic. Her
Sir Sebastian, you may go.
Beleza, então.
Henry?
O que dizer ali agora?
You've been very keen to appear. You've said a lot about her, but please.
Because I don't know anyone like her. She never wasted, and she helped to redeem.
It seems you speak sincerely, and you hold her in high... Your sincerity before God, that will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, please permit me to... I heard some wise words at a sermon. It's our Christian duty to... So I beg you, Monsignor.
You're right, Henry. Though nothing remains but to question your... Johanka of Scarlet. You've heard the accusations brought against you, and we have also heard several testimonies. I already questioned you earlier. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave earlier, or do you stand by what you said?
I stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monsignor. But I could do nothing. She did visit me. But now I admit that I might have been wrong about some things. I don't understand these learned matters, and I was too hasty in speaking to the people. I regret that I didn't go first to Father Fabian and tell him about everything. I want to apologize here, before the Blessed Virgin. If I misunderstood something and said untruths or brought shame on the church. I didn't intend to do anything like that. I ask Our Lady's forgiveness, and I will accept any punishment that you impose on me.
I'm pleased that you've seen the error of your ways and confessed to your mistakes.
These proceedings are closed.
Johanka will now hear my...
E agora? Eu tô curioso, será que mudou?
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monsignor. I am.
You stand accused...
Deu certo.
Matthias soon recovered from his illness, but when he went to look for Johanka, he found only an empty room. Although she'd been cleared of the charge of heresy, she had to leave with the Inquisitor to enter a convent and do penance for her sins. And all that Matthias had left of her was a bitter-sweet memory. God alone knows if either of us will ever...
Era isso então? Não, né? Calma aí, galera, um pouco. Só um pouco. Não, né? Será que é isso mesmo? Porque pra chegar no final bom, eu acho que eu preciso... Tem duas coisas que não deram muito certo, né? Sobre o Pavel lá. Sobre aquele cara lá que queria doação lá, né, do dinheiro. Eu não coloquei no nome dele o dinheiro. Tem uns outros lá pra ele. Deixa eu ver se tem como acessar na página do mosteiro. Se eu soubesse onde que eu salvei aquela lá. Ah, não tem como fazer minha parte, sabe? Se desse pra voltar no tempo. Quer dizer, dá, né? Mas eu não lembro que missão que era sobre doar lá. Mas eu acho que não tem o que eu fazer, né? Eu queria salvar ela, mas acho que não vai dar boa. Tem como salvar. Quer dizer, meio que salvei ela, na verdade, né? Mais ou menos, né? Ela teve que ir com o Inquisitor lá pra Santa Igreja lá. Eu acho que esse é o final mais justo, né? Querendo ou não, né? E se não fosse pelo Matias, eu acho que ela seguiria essa ideia dela, né? Ou foi graças a o que eu coloquei na cabeça dela também, né? Cara, eu vou tentar... Eu vou tentar isso, galera. Cadê que horas são? Era... Que horas que era mesmo? Acho que era esse aqui, ó. Deixa eu tentar esse aqui.
I'm ready, Mon. Yeah, of course.
Good luck then.
Eu vou tentar salvar ela, vamos lá. Mais uma vez.
Aye.
Tentar salvar, né? Vamos ver.
If I may, Monsignor.
Is that it? Yeah.
Então, uma última vez.
Monsignor, that...
How? That?
Yes.
Fabian.
From but well,
I... Yes, you'll see.
Good.
Cara, chega o chuma dela, mano. Vou chamar ela.
I'd like...
Eu fiz cagada, mas fazer o que, né? Só pra ver o negócio. Eu vacilei aqui.
Contra.
Forgive me, Mon.
What do
That's... Mon...
But
Vendo? Esse vai tá boa essa aqui, né?
Monsignor, I've known Johanka a long time, and she's a virtuous girl and a good Christian. She just needed support. It wasn't a bodily desire, but one of the soul. Consider what she went through. Her whole family slaughtered, and everyone here turned their backs on her, but anyone can make a mistake, can't they? And she's sorry
Monsignor, let's put a stop to. She's no her. You...
Henry?
Monsignor, she's my friend. See?
You see, it certainly says something about Johanka. That will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, is...
Beleza.
Johanka, I already...
I stand...
So, you...
Forget...
Bom, tô curioso pra saber, né? O que você vai acontecer?
Behold, Johanka's soul too have we brought back from the dark labyrinth of the evil one and into the divine light of our Lord Jesus Christ. But the remnants of Satan's evil influence linger.
Deu certo. Deu certo. O que será que deu errado, né, mano? Eu acho que não tem o que fazer pra salvar ela. Não tem. Faltou só um. Eu fiz duas cagadas. Tá, chega. Eu vou ficar. Chega, galera. Não tem o que fazer. Vamos lá. Essa missão azul é o que, mano? Essa missão azul aqui. Tá, então tá feito já, né? Não vou ficar mais perdendo tempo, chega. Queria tentar mudar esse final aí, mas... não tem o que fazer. Eu teria que voltar muito na história. Muito na história eu teria que voltar. Eu errei em dois momentos. Não, e o foda é que em momentos que eu não deveria errar, eu errei, cara. No jogo ali, mano. Dois momentos que testaram a pessoa. Tipo, te testa, sabe? Eu pensei, não, vai deixando, tem que fazer, né? Fazer o quê? Fazer o quê, né, mano? Tem que fazer. Tá feito, né? Que tá feito. Bora.
What the... I must have imagined it. You looking for someone?
What are you doing here? What the hell was that? No sign of anyone. God knows what it was. Something you're looking for, eh? What do you think you're doing? You looking for someone? What's it to be? Mother of God! Are you looking for me? What was that?
Will be here. Come and get them. Garlic, onions, mushrooms,
save
and
you.
asparagus. Come
I
right
have
off.
the-
No need to
Lord
be
Almighty,
shy.
you don't want everyone to see it. Goodbye.
Foi o Hanka, mano. Que pena, cara. Que pena. Pô, que pena, mano. Eu queria que dado certo pra ela, mano. É triste, né? Fazer o quê? Fazer o quê? Mas também, depois de todas as escolhas que eu fiz, era difícil ela. Pelo menos não foi um final tão ruim assim, né? Ela pelo menos tá viva, né? Mas sei lá, coitada dela, mano. Pôde sofrer tanto, né? Ela se deu mal pra caramba, mano. E tipo, a culpa foi minha ainda. Essa ambição também aí é muito vacilo, mano. Não tem o que tu fazer. Tu escolhe uma coisa errada e já era. Não tem o que fazer. O que eu tô fazendo aqui? Respondeu.
I have the shroud for you.
Have you now? Good work.
Yes, well,
I'm sure. God be with you.
That's where he lives. Let's teach him a lesson.
He's
Oh,
inside! I saw him go
Fuck!
in!
Henry! Delay them!
What?
How? There's a reward for you in the trunk. I'll see you in the next go.
Come on!
Break it down!
Do it!
Shh. Que filho da mãe, mano. É um filho da mãe. Esse bicho. Poção do Lázaro. Sonho de alquimista eu já tenho. Isso aqui eu quero. Capuz. Camisa verde. Bandagens. Vou pegar umas bandagens. Tem umas roupas aqui. Chifre de unicórnio em pó. O que mais tem aqui? Maçãs. É umas maçãs, velho. O que mais tem aqui de bom? Que bicho, mano. Não tem nada de bom aqui. Vamos lá conter a multidão, velho. Comida. Mais maçã. Mas pra cá, ué. O que tem aqui? Não tem nada de bom. Esse baú aqui. Deixa eu ver o que tem nesse baú. Falando de baú, mano, tem que ir lá pra Talberg agora que eu lembrei. Tem uma missão que eu preciso fazer. Servo. Bandagem, teia de aranha. Ah, é, eu tenho que convencer a galera agora.
What are you doing here?
Sell me this rubbish. He's gonna get what's coming to him. It should be a shame to treat decent people this way.
You know how it is. I got an urge to smash someone's face in.
Queria ter feito isso.
You'll get what
You're dead! Eu vou voltar, eu queria ter feito isso. Chuito. Não, não. Bom, tem como voltar, mano. Eu escolhi errado sem querer. Juro que eu escolhi errado. Nossa senhora. Botou aqui, mano. Eu tenho que falar com o irmão Nicodeus. Nicomodeus pra salvar. É, na verdade eu vejo depois. Vou lá pra igreja rapidão. Talvez eu consiga chegar antes do irmão do cara lá. Vamos ver se dá boa. Se vocês entenderam, mas aquela resposta que eu escolhi ali, eu achei que o meu personagem queria dizer que queria quebrar a cara do charlatão, né? Mas eu sabia que ele queria quebrar a cara dos caras ali, né? Mas vamos lá, tentar consertar isso aí, né?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ó, o irmão.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
This crystal has great power. It protects its border from evil forces and hexes. It can be used to control the wind, the rain, and the sky. It can even control the weather. It can even control the wind. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the sky. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the sky. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the sky. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the sky. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even control the wind. It can even control the sky. It can even control the rain. It can even control the sky. It can even con And it doesn't... I'm glad to see you.
I have...
Look, you don't want... See you later. Take care.
Eu devia ter comprado uma pinha de salvação antes. Putz. Sei que vai ter ali na frente. Eu já vou me encontrar com ele, quero ver se, né, se tem uma pinga de salvação aqui, ó. Se o dono da taberna tem. Acho que ele deve ter, né? Umas pingas de salvação. Deixa eu ver aqui. Acho que tem pinga de salvação, né? Tem sim. Toma.
Our Lord's tasty. Good on bread.
O louco, tá aparecendo todos os bichos. Caça javali. Ah, entendi. Agora eu deixei tudo aberto. Ah, então aqui que era o caminho que tinha que fazer. Javali, corvo, cervo. Que massa, mano. Acampamento. Agora o mapa inteiro tá aberto. Local interessante. Isso aqui. Acho que é bancada de alquimia, né? É bancada de alquimia. Uma preguicinha desse jogo. Tô uma preguiça desse jogo, galera. Hã? Agora eu salvo aqui. Ó. Toma. Toma.
I'm goodbye.
That's where he lives.
Isso é uma novidade, né? Isso é possível que ia acontecer também. Bom, ter uma multidão. Deixa eu pegar os itens aqui. Aqui, ó. Esse aqui, ó. Aqui. Confira, esse aqui eu quero. Esse aqui eu quero. Bandagem. Não precisa de bandagem, não. Tá suave. Pega aqui, ó. Maçã. Ok. Aqui não tem nada, aqui não tem nada. Esse baú que eu já vi? Não, não vi nada. Deixa eu ver aqui. Até o dog ficou preso aqui dentro. E a comida, como é que tá? 68. Toma. Aqui não tem nada. Aqui. Não tem nada, né? Esse aqui vamos abrir aqui pra ver. Aqui não tem nada. Pegar as maçãs daqui. Aqui não tem nada também. Aqui deve ter maçã. Não, aqui tem pinga. Pinga lá, pinga. Ah, cebola aqui. Entendi. Mudou agora. Tá, vamos lá.
What are you doing here?
He swindled me, too. I came here to throw his potions in his face, but it looks like he hasn't been home for a while. He probably ran away before his trickery could catch up with him.
Bastard! Either way, he'd better not show his face in this town again. Let's go!
Viu, era tão simples, né, mano? Tão simples. Acabou assim a missão, mano. Oh, que fácil.
Hey! Is there something you need?
Que susto, rapaz. Então, vamos ver o que mais de missão tem aqui, ó. Tem 3 aqui, ó. Fora as missões que tem que fazer aqui, né? Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Secundárias. Aí se não tem nada a ver. Isso aqui é ter o livro. Necromonion. Isso aqui não tem nada. Vamos fazer essas atividades aqui, galera. Vamos ver. Talvez eu não ficar com preguiça de zerar esse jogo, mas eu vou zerar. Ah, no outro lado.
Huh? God almighty, has something happened to you?
Are you in need of a helping hand?
Up an hand? No.
I understand. The roads are...
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of. But the burgers here have a taste for...
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods...
All right.
Excellent. I'm glad. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you... Goodbye.
Entendi. Ele queria um javali. O javali não tem muito longe daqui, não. É meio chato procurar, né? Isso aqui deve ser um tesouro aqui, ó. É um tesouro ali, mano. Ah, não, já vim ali, né? Já vim aqui. Já sei. Tem até a caverna do lado aqui, eu não entrei não. Tá. Galera, eu vou citar todas as missões aqui. Tá, puteira, carne, javali, parou, tá. Primeiro eu vou citar todas as missões aqui, galera, bem rapidão. Todas as missões, eu vou fazer todas, amigos. Esse ferreiro também quer umas peripécias, poder fim.
God save.
I need a skilled swordsmith in Pribislav.
What? Now? When I'm on the verge of forging the most...
About that sword...
Já falei com ele. Se eu não me engano, peraí, ó. Aqui, ó. Tcheca, né? Afundar... Aham. Não. Tem que falar pra ele que eu vou fazer essa missão, né?
About that... Are you sure the Queen of Sheba...
Who else?
Isn't it a bit...
Are you...
What kind...
What do you think? It brought his...
Where can I find the power?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They...
Well, it does sound very interesting.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it.
About that... I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Take care.
Beleza. Aceitei. Ok. Beleza, agora aqui não tem missão. Eu vou vir aqui, ó. Esse daqui. Cadê o peripano? Tá aqui, ó. Beleza. Peraí, galera, eu vou aceitar todas as missões aqui primeiro. Ai. Cuidei. Bom, eu vou aceitar primeiro as missões. Daí eu vou fazendo cada uma aí, né? Ah, lembrei desse cara, ele tava me chamando. Vamos lá. Ver o que ele queria.
I hope I can be...
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing...
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets.
Well, then it's...
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I'd like you...
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite... Goodbye.
Roubar bolsos. Eu já imaginava isso. Feito pela Irvanari. Eu imaginava que seria uma coisa assim. Deixa eu ver que missão é aqui, ó. Eu esperava isso. Eu poderia caçar uma carne de javali aqui, né? Antes de ir pra lá, né? Fica pra cá, né? Ó. Por aqui, né? É só seguir reto, ó. Dá pra caçar uma carne de javali aqui. Vocês viram, cara? Ele spawnou bem do meu lado. Tem que cancela. Vocês viram o javali, né? Mas o corcel não... Meu Deus. Será que eu acho um javali aqui por perto? Onde que tem javali, rapaz? E tem javali, rapaz. Será que eu tenho que tentar de a pé pra eu achar um javali? Pena que eu perdi aquele primeiro lá, mano. Eu vou encontrar outro javali agora. E galera, não tem muito o que dizer não, acho que não vou ficar procurando esse javali aqui não. Vou lá aceitar minha missão lá, mano. Depois eu procuro o javali. Até eu achar um javali aqui vai demorar. Apesar de que eu já tinha visto um ali, que era só meio-dia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trabalhador. 2 trabalhador. Deixa eu olhar essa flecha aqui. Qual que é a missão que tem aqui pra nós? Esse cara aqui, certamente, né? É. Moleiro.
God almighty, has something happened?
Is there any work?
That depends. Maybe you haven't noticed.
I'm listening.
We've got a Cuman captive we pulled out of the river. I've an idea what to do. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
How did you do it? It's not every day a miller's helper catches an enemy of the crown.
That's true. My hands will be more than happy to tell you.
I'm in the service of Radzig Cobbler, and that Cuman should be swinging from the rat-eye gallows.
Maybe. But I'm not taking him there. I don't have time. I'd rather throw him into the mill run.
I can take him there for you.
That's generous of you. And you'd just happen to get the reward for him too, wouldn't you?
No, I'll bring you the whole reward back.
Don't take it personally, but I'm just not a trusting man. Give me the money in advance and you can take it.
All right.
I'm guessing Sir Ratzig has it in for the Cumans right now.
Fine. Here.
See now, I knew we'd reach. Good luck then.
Pouco. Cadê o cara?
Mother of God!
Onde que ele tá? Ah, tá no outro lado. Entendi. Dê a volta.
It happened. What is that he doesn't get out, or he'll stab us all in our sleep.
I'll stab him soon. I've come to ask about...
Ask away.
How did you...
Aye, he was. I went for water in the morning, and halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. And then I realized he was a cumin. Look.
And what plans do you have?
What do I know? The miller told me...
All right, I'll ask him.
The river would have washed him away and we'd all be better off.
I'm here for the cumin.
What?
The miller told me I can take him away. He's headed for the rat-eye gallows.
Right.
Don't just stand there, then. Open up.
Oh. Very well.
Mit akartok már megint? Miért nem hagysz nyugodtan megdögleni? Te érzéketlen szentság, miért?
Get up. The executioner in Rat-Eye can't wait to meet you.
Mi? Mi történt?
Stop talking and get up.
É bom que eu vi uma viagem grátis, né, pra Ratagem, né? Ou será que não? O que vai acontecer ali? Tá.
Please, no, no, Ratai.
How about that? You do understand. And you don't want to go to Rat-Eye? If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
Please, money, underground.
Quietly. I don't want to hear another word.
Eu vou levar porque não preciso de dinheiro, não. Tenho muito dinheiro já. Tenho muito dinheiro. Chega, né? Uma missão a menos.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'm here about the cumin.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose...
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first cumin anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks.
Good luck, then.
Se é vermelho. Ah, lembrei já o que é. Isso.
God be with you.
Então, isso. Tá, né? Deixa eu ver se tem umas missões aqui. Aqui não tem missão, né? Ah, tem aqui uma missão. Ah, vou aceitar essa missão aqui. Cara, aliás, bem lembrado, mano. Tem uma coisa que eu quero fazer. Teresa. Lembrei da Teresa. Vamos lá com a Teresa. Quero falar com a Teresa. Lembrei que eu tava com saudade dela já.
Yeah!
Hey, God be...
Would you happen to have...
Of course I would.
Like last time?
Properly done this time. And who else to set the task to than you? The thing is, one of the rich townsmen left his ring behind the last time he went to the baths.
Why not turn to the bait?
Why not? So we'll make...
Consider it done.
Don't worry. You won't be left short. The ring's hidden in the chest in the... God be with you.
I hear you're...
Certainly.
I want to...
You can't become a monk.
Well.
Take care.
Pô, aceitei uma missão, agora eu vou falar com a Teresa.
Don't you feel hot under all that iron?
I've got something that needs stitching up.
All right. I can't have you walking around in...
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Pedeco? Oxi. Oxi. Onde tá indo, cara? Onde ela tá me levando, mano? Scales? Scales, mano. O que vamos fazer em Scales, mano?
That was quite a long way. So, are you going to tell me why we came here?
Here. Here's where my brother is.
Oh. I didn't realise. Sorry.
I wanted to come back here, but I was afraid to come alone.
Oh, very wise. It's still not safe in these parts.
Sometimes I think it was my fault. If only I'd done more for him, he might still be alive. If we'd left the mine during the night with Matthew and the others, maybe it would all have ended differently.
Maybe, but I doubt it. You said yourself that Samuel wouldn't have managed the journey. You did everything you could for him, and if you'd left during the night, you wouldn't have saved my life.
I know. It's just so hard sometimes. I know I did everything, but it wasn't enough. How could God let it happen?
É a vida, né?
I'd say God had nothing to do with what happened to Skalitz. You're not to blame for anything. It's the war and all the futility and suffering around it that's to blame.
Henry, I'll never forget Samuel and Stibor and Papa, and I'll never be able to accept the injustice of it all. But I still have you.
I love you, Teresa.
I know. Thanks for walking with me, Henry. And for everything else. I couldn't manage without you.
Top.
I must go, Henry. Take care.
Aqui. Tá. Aqui tem que pegar o... Ah, tá. Tem que... Aqui a missão eu já aceitei. Aqui tem uma missão. Cara, tô quase zerando o jogo já. Tô quase. Aqui não tem missão. Tem que vir pra Pripyslav. Talberg. Eu tenho que ir pra Talberg também. Deixa eu ver que horas são aqui no jogo. Eu vou ir pra Talberg, galera. Eu vou pra Talberg. E Talberg eu vou lá pra minha cidade. Talberg. Vou fazer isso. Vamos lá. É porque em Talberg eu quero fazer uma coisa que faz tempo que eu queria ter feito. Só vou conseguir agora. Aqui, viu, galera? Vocês vão ver agora, vocês vão entender. Vocês vão entender o que eu tô falando aqui. A missão que eu quero fazer. Vou dar uma Stephanie aqui, ó.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Agora eu venho aqui. Venho aqui. Abro esse aqui. Tô aqui. Fecho. Agora é a hora da verdade. Pera aí. Cadê a poção? Aqui, esse aqui, ó. Vê que tem de bom aqui dentro. Finalmente. Botas nobres. Pena. Nossa, não tinha nada aqui. Esse era o que eu sempre quis ter aberto. No final, não tinha nada de bom. Que horas são? Eu vou fazer o seguinte, galera. Eu vou dormir. Aqui. Peraí, deixa eu ver quanto tá a fome. Da boa. Dormir aqui. Pra salvar. Até as 6. Eu vou lá pra minha cidade e devo encerrar a live por hoje. Acabar mais cedo hoje para descansar um pouco. Na minha previsão para zerar esse jogo mais 2 dias. Amanhã Talvez depois de amanhã. Também. Não falta muita coisa, tô quase lá já. Que filho aquele ali, galera? Tem um boneco ali. Esse aí, boneco. Sim, sim. Ah, tá. Minha cidade. As missões. Não tem mais missão secundária que eu tô vendo aqui, ó. Missões secundárias. Não tem mais nenhuma, não. Pelo que eu tô vendo aqui. Aqui não tem, no monastério também não tem. Granite não tem. Rotage não tem. Só tem a missão principal aqui que tem que fazer, né? Pra comprar minha cidade por aqui. Bem aqui, ó. Toma. Vambora. O loop demora. Meu Deus, galera, que demora. Será que vai acontecer alguma coisa de interessante? Pois são os últimos segundos da live, né? Que demora, amigos, que demora. Foi bolo doido, sexta-feira. Deixa eu salvar aqui, galera. Caso dê alguma merda, né? Já estou salvo aqui, ó. Toma. Salvo aqui. Eu não vi que dei de errado aqui.
There's another unpleasant matter for you to handle.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know,
Janelas
the
pertencem
woods
ao
and
Lord,
everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them. As far as I know, no one else is allowed to hunt there.
Yeah, let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might be a little too strict in this matter.
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, one can always turn a blind eye and leave it in the hands of God. What's your decision?
Todo mundo sabe que ele foi aquele bem rígido. O que o Sr. Davis é rígido.
We'll have all the poachers arrested and handed over to the castle for punishment. My ruling stands. Arrest and...
As the Master Bailiff...
Peraí, eu vou... Você tão cuzão assim. Olha o que ele fala.
Bad news, I'm afraid. 2 wagons that were on the way here with grain and fodder supplies were ambushed by a band of Cumans. The wagoners escaped by the skin of their teeth, but the supplies are gone.
Damn it. That is bad news.
Worse than bad. Those were supplies for the whole year, and we won't be able to replace them. Things are hard enough as it is. Sir Divish had to lower his quota for Townburg just to let us have it.
So we've no grain for the baker, no fodder for the stables?
I'm afraid not, Henry. We're left with only 2 options. One as bad as the other. Either we can go cap in hand asking for more, and look like incompetent fools. And anyway, we'd be lucky to get any.
Not too appealing, I must say. And the second option?
There's still a few sacks of grain in the labourers' camp, but they bought it themselves. We could requisition it, but it would make us rather unpopular, not just with them. It's for you to decide as bailiff.
We'll order another delivery. They sent one, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll send us nothing but mouldy dregs from...
Well, we'll requisition whatever supplies are here for the good of all.
I fear that would provoke an uprising.
It can't be helped. We'll just have to...
Viu? Tem cada escolha ruim, mano. Por que o mundo muda essas decisões, né? Calma aí, galera. Olha, galera, eu vou jogar isso na próxima live. Vou encerrar a live. Tô bem de boa já, né, galera? Amanhã a gente resolve isso. Tentar zerar amanhã o jogo. E é isso aí. Valeu, galera. Um abraço.